Hello and welcome. My name is Ascabina, and this series is going to be how you can make a nice, simple, elegant Yule decoration for your home for the Yule and Christmas season. Now, when I grew up as a child, we didn't have all the modern technology that there is, and so even as a child, I was very crafty in some sense of being able to make things, and it was at a time that as a child I grew up where you used your imagination to bring forth what you wanted in a creation, and I seem to sense that that still follows me at times. That's why I enjoy working with crafts and with things from nature. What I've made this year is basically where you can do it. It would be best if you could do it as a family project, where you get the children involved with you as well. And it's very simple. Basically, what you would do is you can go out, and if you live in an area where pine cones are plentiful, that's what you need first of all to begin with. Now, the pine cones in different regions of the country will be different shapes and sizes, but this is about the shape and size of some of our pine cones here in the Midwest. And what I done was I went and I got about 12 of these, and what I did was I wanted it to smell kind of like the pot of potpourri that you can already buy that's already made at the stores. But what I wanted to do was kind of get an idea of what I could do with these pine cones for this year. And what I did was like I said, I got 12 of them, and I purchased some candle oils, scented candle oils from a couple of different sellers on eBay. And when I got them, I put these pine cones in just a regular old Ziploc bag. And I would suggest that you probably use 2 of them to kind of double bag it, just for the simple reasoning the oils, when you pour them in, they do have a tendency to kind of seep through, and so you want to be careful when you get it on your hands, even if picking it up and changing it around, because the oils will get on your hands and you want to wash your hands immediately. But all you would have to do is put your pine cones in the bag and put some oil on there, and maybe 3 or 4 at a time, and you ziplock it and then shake the oil around and everything like that, and then leave them in here in the bag for about a day or two so that they have a chance to really absorb it. And then you would take those out and then put 3 or 4 more in, and when you take them out, you can use your fingers or you can use a pair of tongs. Just make sure though that you wash your hands real good, like I said, because the oil will be really kind of strong, and it's best that you use like a undiluted type, because the scent stays stronger for a much longer time. What I had done when I done the pine cones is I bought what was a woodland wreath oil, and I tried that out first, and I thought, oh, this is a little bit too strong. It had like the essence of balsam, fir, pine, but what made it a little bit strong for me was the eucalyptus. Now, if you suffer from sinus problems, you'll want to do this definitely in a much more open area, like maybe in your garage or something like that. If you do it in a closed area like I do here at my apartment, it'll get a little bit strong. The smell smells good when you walk in, but it can be overwhelming. but I didn't like that heavy scent of eucalyptus. So what I did was I combined that with Country Christmas, which Country Christmas is kind of a citrus spice smelling. And so I combined that with the woodland wreath, and it toned it down, and it kind of gave it more of an old Christmas scent, which is what I was really trying to strive for. It wasn't so strong, but it was strong enough that you could still smell the woodland wreath and still smell the essence of the citrus and the spices. And so once these are laid out on a newspaper and you let the excess oil drip off of them, you can go on and let them dry. And once they're dry, you can go on and add what is called Snowtex. Now, Snowtex is an artificial type of snow. Comes in a jar. You can find it at your local craft stores. And all you have to do is take some of that and with a paintbrush, just take a little bit or a whole lot, whatever you want. And then you can go on, and when your pine cones are completely dry of the oil, you go on and you do this. Now you can put it on heavy, you can put it on light. While it's still wet, I put some real fine ultra glitter on there to kind of give it that look of fresh snow, especially like in the areas where it's snowing right now. When the moon or the sun hits it, it has this glistening look to it, and that's what I was striving for. And glitter comes in, all different shapes and sizes. Now this glitter here, it's a little bit more of a coarse dense, but it doesn't have like the sparkly effect. Glitter like this here, it's still a little coarse, but it has the glittery part to it. This is an aqua. I don't know if you'd want aqua, but kind of white with like the purplish pink tones to it. Now, the one thing is you want to leave kind of like part of it blank in the back, because what you're going to do is if you have a bowl or a jar or something like that, you're going to want to layer them, and this is what I bought here. Now this bowl here I found at one of our local thrift stores, and it has like, it's glass and it's got holly on one side and a bell on the other side, and it's on both sides. Like I said, I found this at the local thrift store, and it cost me $4. I'm sure that it probably cost more than that when it was brand new. And what you do is you buy a strand of the 20 lights. You can use white or color lights, whichever you prefer, but use the small ones. Now you can buy the ones that have the batteries put to it, and the only thing is that the batteries consume so much that you'll be spending more money replacing the batteries if you plan to leave it lit for any long periods of time. And what you do is you go on and you start layering it with the lights, and then some pine cones, and then some lights, and then you go on, when you get to the top, you go on and kind of lay some lights up underneath and still have some pine cones that are scented. And then if you live in an area where like holly and fresh greenery is available, then you can put it in. And I put some of these little red balls in. This year I wanted to kind of have the traditional Christmas look of the red, white, and green color. And I put some of these in here just to kind of fill up a little spacer put them at the bottom so it kind of shines there as well at the bottom of the bowl. And I'm going to pick this up and kind of give you a better view of kind of what it looks like on the inside there. And when you've got it all set up and everything, and your pine cones are in there, and if you want to put a holiday ribbon on, if you want to put one of these on, I bought this at the Dollar General store. It was $1, but it also was kind of in the shape of a star, about the best that I could find right now for what we would consider a Wiccan star. And then once you've got it all fixed up and everything like that, then when you plug it in, then you have a real beautiful holiday centerpiece that you can use for in your kitchen. You can use it in your living room, if you want to put it in the bedroom, your bathroom, wherever. And the other thing is that if you know people that are kind of hard to buy for, or you don't know really what to get them, these make really nice Yule Christmas gifts. And people will really be kind of astonished, with how much it is really beautiful for a display and everything. So I wanted to share this with you and give you some ideas how you can make your own centerpieces and not have to spend a whole lot of money. I think I probably spent maybe a total of maybe $10 or $12 to put this all together. But it can be used, if you use the artificial decorations, you have something that you can use for a couple of years. And if the worst you have to do is come and get some more pine cones next year and eventually have to replace the lights, then you've got something that you can use and maybe even pass down to a family member for them to use later on as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this Yule decoration ideal video this year. I had been wanting to put this together for a little bit longer, but I apologize for the time. So until next time, I wish you all a very blessed week and stay safe. And don't forget, you've only got about 25 more days till Christmas and Yule to get your shopping done. So until next time, have a good night. Thank you.